Okay. You see those guys running off right there? I had my phone off. I turned it on. There were these guys and these two police officers. I'm not sure if they're police officers or some type of maintenance people. But I'm sitting here at the park, and you know they came up and basically yelled at me. They came with their little cart right through here and started slapping their hands, looking at me, and saying, "Keep it going, huh? Why don't you just keep it going? Keeping it going, huh?" Like that. And then another couple of white guys show up and park right there in front of and they parked right on the other end of this bathroom area. And then two other white guys showed up and parked right in front and basically proceeded to attack me in some way. And so I just wanted to show that it's really just it was just a quick clip. If you heard that lady, something smells good burning. Good morning. I don't know if y'all understand what it's like to be a targeted individual, but it's like the entire population that's around you feel that they have a right to interact with you in any way that they desire, is what it's like. And the only thing that's stopping them is me. Because I'm talking from law enforcement. Oh, look at that. It looks like someone might be angry in the area. Right now they're kind of attacking my brain, so there's some type of attack. Someone mentioned earlier to me about something, and they did the whole thing like, "Oh, nothing's going on. You're here to help. There's no problems. You just made it. This is a part of this is something that we need to do. This is something that we're doing. Like the Nazi mind control is about helping everybody overcome some imaginary scenario in which we inflict mind control on everybody. And this is what they came up with recently. The mind control is so that you can strengthen your brain against all future attacks with mind control, obviously." That's the point. That's what's going on now. The idea is that, we know that it's a lie, but maybe we can convince you that the reason why we're attacking and trying to hurt you and trying to kill you is because maybe we're building up resistance, so that you never have to deal with that again. I'm trying to figure out, why would you even have a place where such things exist in the first place? What's the point? And they're constantly trying to reinforce it. From what I experienced, they lie so much that it doesn't matter what they say. It doesn't matter how convincing. Just realize the truth, that they're lying. That's the default. There's no alternative. There's nothing that can be explained away. There's nothing that you can sit around and say, "Oh, well, let's give them the benefit of the doubt." It looks good. There's no benefit of the doubt. They are lying about everything. And to me, one of the things that I find very abusive is that they are forcing the lies directly into me. Like, there's no other form of communication. I know that, people, write books, there are movies, there's papers, there's all sorts of radio. There's radio, music, notes, talking, different languages. But this is the form of communication in which they decide to use in order to explain their messages, explain away whatever it is that they desire. To me, look at the truth of it. Why would you, if you were in some form of truth, even if you were being truthful, why would you continuously use this form of communication in which I don't feel is the most appropriate? If you were telling the truth in any way, and I'm just, and there's no point in challenging them because they don't come up with proof. What they do is they come up with these lies and expect you to believe it because they try to change your brain to make it to interact with your more emotional side rather than the logical side. So while they're doing these attacks, while they're yelling, while they're talking to you and trying to convince you of something, they're also trying to cut off and block the logical side, the logical part of your brain, and trying to and then only using your emotional side so that they can interact with you, so they can tell you lies and try to get you to believe it. That's what they're doing, and they don't want to say that, but that's what they're doing. And then they want you to actually sit back and actually believe them. And they've been doing these type of attacks on a regular basis. I'm trying to figure out, are you like that stupid? That you'd think that someone like me would not notice? Is it like, oh, I wouldn't notice. No one's gonna notice that. They're crazy as fuck, man. Anyway, so I'm gonna have my breakfast. I think they've calmed down a little bit on the attacks. So we'll see what happens.